Hello students, welcome to Mr. Gill's Academy of Math. Today we'll learn how to divide decimal. To divide decimal is harder than dividing simple numbers, which you learned in grade 5 or 6. Let's see how to divide decimal numbers. Before that, let's see what is the meaning of dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So when we divide any number, the number which go inside this bracket is called dividend, and the number by which we divide the number is called divisor. And the answer we get is the quotient, and after that, dividing either we get 0 or we get certain number, and we cannot further divide it. That is called remainder. For example, if I divide 13 by 2, so that 13 divided by 2, which can also be written as in the fraction form 13 over 2. So 13 inside, so 13 is a dividend and 2 is the divisor. So when we divide 13 by 2, we know 2 times 6 is 12, and when we subtract, we get 1. So 6 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. So you should be familiar with this terms: dividend, divisor, quotient, and remainder. Let's see how to divide decimal numbers. I'll explain this two different ways. Uh, so I have a first method and second method. So first method, for example, 59 decimal 52 divided by 0 decimal 8. So first method, what I will do, I will write like this: 59 decimal 52 divided by 0 decimal 8. For example, in this case, this is one number after decimal. If we multiply 0 decimal 8 by 10, the 0 decimal 8 times 10 is 8. Simply, we get rid of decimal at the bottom. So if I time this by 10, whatever I do at the bottom, I can do same at the top. So what we get now is 59 decimal 52. When we multiply by 10, it becomes 595 decimal 2, and this becomes 8. Now there is no decimal at the bottom, so divisor is independent of decimal. So we can divide now 595 decimal 2 divided by 8. So we divide 595. So this is a dividend, this is a divisor. So you write 8. So 8 times 7 is 56. Subtract these two, you get 3. Bring 5 down, 35. 8 times 4 is 32. When we subtract, we get 3. Now we have to bring 2 down here, right? But before 2, there is a decimal, so you put decimal here. Now you bring 2 here. 8 times 4 is 32. So there is no remainder here now. So what we are doing here, we are getting rid of decimal at the bottom, or decimal from the divisor side. The other method which I usually prefer is remove the decimal completely from both numerator side or denominator side, or you can say dividend as well as divisor. So for example, here 59 decimal 52, 0 decimal 8. There is one number after the decimal. Here there's two number after decimal. So there is no number after 8. So what we can do, I can put 0. 0 decimal 8 or 0 decimal 80 are same thing. Right? So now there are two number after decimal here. This is 0 decimal 5 to 2 number. So now I made same number of digit after decimal. So now I can remove decimal. This becomes 5952 divided by 8. So make same number digit after decimal both at the numerator side and the denominator side by adding extra zeros. Now we divide 5,952 divided by 80. So 80 times 7 is 560. Subtract 35. Now bring 2 here. 352. So 8 times 4 is 320. Subtract. You get 3, 2. 32. There's no number left. So what we do? Put decimal and put 0 here. And 80 times 4 is 320. So we get 0 decimal. So I prefer this method. Completely removing decimal will be easy. Okay, the second example, 5.958 divided by 0.9. Check, there are 3 numbers after decimal, here is only 1 number after decimal. If I put 2 extra zeros here, so there's 3 numbers after decimal, there's 3 numbers after decimal. So you can remove the decimal. So that is 5,958 divided by 900. Now you can divide here 5,958 divided by 900. So 9 times 6 is 54, 9 times 7 is 63. So 9 times 6 is 5400. Subtract 8, 5, 9 take away 4 is 5. So there's no number left here, right? So what do you do? Put decimal here and put 0 here. Now 9 times 6 is again 5400. $180. So no number left. You can put one more extra 0 here. 9 times 2 is 1800. That's how we divide, by removing decimal completely from top and bottom. So that's the third example. 36.848 divided by 4. Simply we can divide by 4 with there's no decimal here, right? Or if you want to remove the decimal completely, so we will put decimal. If there is no decimal, decimal is after the last number. So we want to remove this 3 number here, after decimal put 3 zeros here. Now you can remove, this will become 36,848 divided by 4,000. So now divide 36,848 by 4,000. 4,000 times 9 is 36,000. Oh, I can put 9 here instead of here. So subtract your 848. Now there's no number left, so put decimal here and put 0 here. So times 2. 4,000 times 2 is 8,000. 480. Put one more 0. 4 times 1 is 4,000. Remainder here is 800. Put one more 0. Time by 2 is 8,000. So this is how we divide decimals. So my suggestion is, if you remove the decimal completely, then student will not get confused. Thank you for watching my video.